People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, did crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me When up in magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym.
Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the New York Jets. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
What's that? The mic. 43 is the mic. That QB's trash. Let's go, lady.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Caught here by Griffin. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
First down, New York.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On 2nd and 1, Darnold. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Bell. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run it with Bell. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they took the shot, didn't get it, and there's definitely a difference here because they had a chance to get 7, maybe 8 if they pushed it. Instead, they'll likely settle for 3.
Yeah, opening drive, holding him to 3, psychologically, maybe a win for the defense. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Let's go now. 30 base.
Hey, here I come. Here I come.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Here I come.
Come.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete to John Ross. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Ready up.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Let's go, D. Watch Twiz. Watch Twiz.
This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Now Joe Mixon. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. A Bengal 1st down on the 16-yard pickup there. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Caught by his tight end, Wesco. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Watch the edge.
Hey, Charlie.
43's the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43. Touch. You don't see touch.
Now Darnold. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Brashad Perriman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Marr now to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
53's the mic. 53.
Recon, 132 fighter.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Set, ready? 18 Gator. Greystone travel.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Check 5.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Ready?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Finding Green complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it here. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
43's the mic. Watch the roll. Check your hot read. Check.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now Bell. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter. 17-0 our score after 1.
Defense, get off the field, defense.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Looking left sideline, it's complete. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. A first down throw, Darnold. This is caught and out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. He finds his running back, Mixon, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He completes it to Boyd. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, box drop.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Here we go. Set. 60 or.
53, Mike, 53.
Pilot, 64. Weak. Go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
53's the mic. 53's the mic.
Back to throw here. He's got his man here. It's Green. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make it 24-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Exit. Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Going up top. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Darnold from the gun. And able to connect with Berrios. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Darnold on 1st down. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield, but it'll be 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Move. Clear. 3 down. Like 22, he's coming. Go.
2nd and 10.
Check.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They'll look to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Now it's Darnold. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Bell running on first down, but he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson.
No gain on the play.
Kill. 22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers.
27-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Darnold. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
43 is that. 43.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He shakes him off. Being chased, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They're going to look to throw. And that's complete. It's Green here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Green brings it in. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw again. And oh, it's complete. What a catch at the 7. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Here's the 2nd and 7. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. That is a near-perfect end-of-half drive right there.
And we've seen that many times from the best in the league. But do you really expect to see it done that well by a rookie? And how about the timing? Finishing it almost near the zeros, as you said, right at the end of the half. Great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Here we go. 30 base.
Yeah. You don't want none.
Now.
Mixon with a first down carry. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Check.
X3. 218. Chop.
At the 40-yard line.
Again, it's Mixon.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
132 fighter. 5.
Now back to throw. And able to find Green. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 40. They'll look to throw here on first down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Tight end left. Hey.
He'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
4 down.
A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's Bell. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The shotgun snap for Darnold. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Here's Darnold. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. From 8 yards out. And the Jets will extend their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
2nd and 5. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 34. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
At the 9-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. On the counter, here's Bell. Now he's going to be stopped well behind the line of scrimmage, and that's pretty much going to wipe out their gain from 1st down. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Watch the slants. Watch the slants.
Back to throw, Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. And he'll be brought down well short of the 1st at about the 9-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Marr able to put this one through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
15, Lonnie. 15,
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down, Mixon. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
You don't know no better.
Now Bernard. And some space here. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play there for the Bengals. 59 yards. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
3 buzz.
Check. Crunch. 61. Matchbox lights. Whip. Let's go.
Another try for Mixon. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Nigel Bradham brings him down. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. He'll buy some time right. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
This is more where I came from. Mike's 43.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. Caught here by Bell. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
70, Indy. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Shit, up.
Back to Mixon on first down. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
30 base.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. He's got Green. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Green last year had the lowest numbers of his career output-wise, 694 yards, 6 touchdowns. But, of course, there was a reason for that. He was battling a toe injury the second half of the season. And, boy, did the Bengals miss his presence. They limped to the finish line, losing 7 of their last 8. They are happy to have him back and healthy. Now, the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Back to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 14. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
And the Jets have got it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
Check 24, check 24.
On first down, it's Darnold. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, right there in coverage. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Darnold. And able to connect with Berrios. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
40%. Red 80. Target. Out. Lady. Hey, seam 6.
Darnold from the red zone now. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. They come out here in the eye. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Bell. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down. Back shy of the 20.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
You think you're going to get this? 6'6", pull it high. Joker, 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 Joker. On the ball. On the go.
Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this will be caught at the 30. A big play there for Cincinnati. 55 yards.
And the Bengals first down.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Go.
Check 3.
Blue draw Corkers. Go.
On the delay, it's Mixon. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Ready? 18 Gator.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Ready?
And that is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Back to throw here. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Meanwhile, here a run on 1st down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
L80, go red 80.
Double tight. 4 down. Check. 4 down.
Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. Now he'll let it go deep left sideline. And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 34. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. This is Bell. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll go again with Bell. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Darnold on 3rd down. And he's got a noon one. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 17-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being